The assembly of the blue panels off the 1.6 onto the grey 2 litre car is going well. Got the motor in and most of that connected and the radiator and so forth in. But there's a few parts, because this grey car that I got from Stephen Muller was a parts car, there's a few parts that were missing that they'd taken. And one of those parts was the drive shaft on this side, which is the long one. I thought that I'd be able to use the drive shaft out of the 1.6, but the bolt pattern on the inner CV on the gearbox is different. So we had to buy another long drive shaft, and we were quoted $130. So instead, we went and bought another Golf. So here's Golf number 3. I've just got back from Sydney with this one. And we paid, James got this with a bid of $140. So we've got more than a drive shaft. I drove it off the trailer and it runs quite well. The clutch has had it. I know that because I tried to do a wheelie and all I got was stinky poo. What a nice, neat, straight car. So what we're going to do with this car is we'll take the few pieces off it that we need, and then James is going to part it out and sell what he can on eBay, and any spares that we can use for his rally car he'll keep as well. So here we go, Golf number 3, and I'll like I said, I'll take the drive shaft out of that and put it in there, and I hope to have that car going this weekend and ready for James to pick up and go racing in. He's got a race in 2 weeks. Have a look at the inside of this car. This is the level of car that we're buying with an $140 bid. Schmick and neat. It's a great time to be a car builder with all these cheapies coming up at ridiculous prices. Why wouldn't you build yourself a clubby, eh? Even if you've got to take 3 cars to make one. done on the car, and it's ready to see if it'll start. Doesn't matter how many times you do this if you're a petrol head. When you change your motor or take one in and out, it's always a mix of excitement and nervousness to see if the car will start. I've had to replace a few of these plastic watertight fittings on the car because this particular engine was sitting in this grey car, which is now blue where I'm standing. It was sitting underneath a tree with no bonnet for a couple of years, I would guess. So some of these plastic fittings have perished and I've had to replace them. Nothing quite like having another car exactly the same next to the one you're doing, so that you can just check between cars that everything's right and take the best bits off both cars to make this one good. So enough talking, let's see if it'll start. Well, it's all good. I've just about finished this car, ready to take it to James. He's going to do some tricky things on the bodywork, so when the car gets to his place, I'm going to try and twist his arm to take over the videos and to show you what he does with it from this point on, and I'll get him to shoot some footage of him doing some races. I think the first race this car is going to do is not going to be on the dirt, but on the tar. But that'll serve as a good test day for the car, because no doubt there'll be little things wrong with it that he'll have to find out by just running the car. So basically, my work here is done. Warning, the following video is not indicative of any future incident in the Pearson racing team.